Stadium and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia State Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Dukes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on second down. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Let's go. Going up top again. Got it in the middle. It's Wiles. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, James Madison. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Amos. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the afterburners. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Looking downfield. It's Barnett. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. It's complete to the right. He's inside the 15. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Sanchez. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Barnett. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the quick pass. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats.